Hello everyone! Magandang buhay sa lahat. Welcome na welcome po kayo dito sa aking Mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Ikaw ba ay naghahanap ng reviewer para sa second quarter periodical test for Mathematics 8? Ito na po yung para sa iyo. Sa video lesson na ito, I'm going to present different multiple choice questions as practice review or practice test for the upcoming second periodical test in Mathematics 8. So ito pong video lesson na ito or reviewer, ang content po niya ay about Pythagorean theorem, triangle inequality theorem, exterior angle theorem, Hinds theorem, and about money problems. Ito po yung earning money, profit and loss, best buy, and installment plan. So, ito pong reviewer na ito ay part 3 ng aking ginagawang practice review or practice test for Mathematics Grade 8 Matatag. Kung hindi po nyo nakita yung part 1 at part 2, ay puntahan lang po ninyo dito sa ating channel. Okay, so let's start for number 1 question. Which of the following theorems states that for any right triangle, the sum of the square of the lengths of the legs equals the square of the length of the hypotenuse? Letter A, Hinds theorem. Letter B, Pythagorean theorem. Letter C, exterior angle theorem. And letter D, triangle inequality theorem. Okay, so ito pong question number 1 na ito ay about po definition ng theorem. Okay? So, pwede po ninyong i-post yung video na ito. Try ninyong sagutan in 10 to 15 seconds and then play nyo po ulit at check nyo kung tama yung inyong sagot. Okay, so ang correct answer for number 1, that is Pythagorean theorem. So, ito po yung definition ng Pythagorean theorem. Okay? For number 2 question, the longest side in a right triangle is called blank. This side is the opposite of right angle. Letter A, legs. Letter B, angle. Letter C, hypotenuse. And letter D, none of the above. Okay, so ano pong ibig sabihin ng number 2 question? Ang hinahanap po niya ay the longest side in a right triangle. So ano po yung tawag natin sa longest side sa right triangle? Ano po? So ang tawag po natin doon ay ito po yung hypotenuse. Okay? So our answer is letter C. Okay? Hypotenuse. At yung legs po, ito po yung other two sides ng right triangle. Ang tawag po doon ay legs. Okay? For number 3 question, in a right triangle below, what side or sides represent the leg or legs of the triangle? Letter A, side A. Letter B, side B. Letter C, side C. And letter D, both A and B. Okay, so ito na po yung acting triangle. And this triangle is right triangle because of this symbol. Okay, so we have side A, side B, and side C. Okay, so sabi po ng tanong ng question number 3, what side or sides represent the leg or legs of the triangle? Okay, so ito po ay right triangle. Ano daw po dito ang legs? Again, ang legs po niya ito pong A and B. Okay, so A and B. So ang tamang sagot dyan ay ito pong both A and B. So pag ganito pong choices na gantong may both, intindihin nyo po maigi. Baka mamaya ang isagot po ninyo ay side A kaagad. Ano po? Pero yung AI leg, yung BI leg din. So dalawa po sila kaya dapat both A and B. So marami kasing mabilis na sumagot. Nakita lang na side A, ang side A ay leg. So hindi nakita may letter B choices pa pala na side B. Okay? So kaya intindihin pong mabuti yung choices bago po isulat yung final answer. Okay? So again, ito po yung sinasabi ko kanina sa number 2 question na hypotenuse. Okay? The longest side. For number 4 question, find the measure of side C on a right triangle below. So ito po yung ating right triangle. Okay, ito po yung ating choices. Letter A, 5 units. Letter B, 7 units. Letter C, 9 units. And letter D, 11 units. So ito po yung ating right triangle. Ang hahanapin natin ay side C o ito po yung tinatawag natin na hypotenuse. Ang given po ay ito pong dalawang legs. Ang measure po niya ay 3 and 4. So using Pythagorean theorem ay masusolve po natin yung side C. Okay? So ang formula po natin ng Pythagorean theorem ay C square is equal to A square plus B square. So all you have to do is substitute the given A, ang value ng A ay 3 at ang value ng B ay 4. Okay? Substitute natin. So this will become 3 square plus B ay 4 square. Ano po? Ito pong dalawa na ito. Now, before we add, simplify muna yung ating exponent. So, 3 square is equal to 9 at 4 square is equal to 16. Okay, again, 3 square is 9, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 square is 16. Okay, 4 times 4. Then add 9 plus 16 is equal to 25. Since ito po ay c square is equal to 25, hindi yan po c. May square po yan. So to remove the square, we are going to extract square root to both sides of the equation. Or in short, kukuhanan natin ng square root yung number dito. Okay? So now, what is the square root of 25? The square root of 25, that is equal to 5. Okay, so meron po ba tayong 5? So wala po siyang units, kaya lalagay po natin units dito sa choices. Okay, 5 units. Okay, that is letter A. How about this number 5 question? Which of the following classifications of triangles does a triangle with side lengths of 4, 7, and 8? Letter A, acute. Letter B, right. Letter C, obtuse. And then letter D, none of the above. Okay, yung number 5 question ay hinahanap po niya yung classifications of triangles. So, ilan po ba yung classification of triangles? Tatlo po yun. Ito po yung acute triangle, right triangle, obtuse triangle. So, tatlo po yung ating classifications. Ngayon, ito po yung kanyang side lengths or measurement ng side ng triangle. 4, 7, and 8. So, ano daw po ba yung kanyang classification? Okay, ganito lang po yun. Sa ating pong triangle, okay, always po ang ilalagay po natin na pinakamaliit ay yung dalawang maliit na measurement, unahin natin, at yung longest side ay yung pinakamahabang measurement. Okay, and then itetest po natin kung ano po yung kanyang classification. So ito po yung kanyang test po natin. Kapag po itetest po natin sa Pythagorean theorem, mayroon pong less than, equal, at greater than. Ano po? So gagamitin po natin yung formula ng Pythagorean theorem. Kapag less than, acute. Pag equal, right. Pag greater than, obtuse. So ano pong ibig sabihin? Try po natin. Okay, so c squared blank a squared plus b squared. So instead na equal sign ang gagamitin natin dito sa Pythagorean theorem, ibablank po natin. And then titignan po natin kung alin po ang mas malaki. Ano po? So c squared, ang c po natin, always po yung pong pinakamalaking number sa tatlong number, yun po yung c natin. Okay? Ang pinakamalaki ay 8, kaya ito po yun. C, okay, 8 squared. And then ito pong a and b, kahit magkabaltad lang po yung dalawang maliit na numbers, okay lang po yun. Okay? So 4 and 7. So lagay po natin dito, 4 squared plus 7 squared. Okay, simplify natin. What is 8 squared? That is equal to 64. And then, yun pong 4 squared is 16, 7 squared is 49. Tama po ba? 4 times 4 is 16, 7 times 7 is 49. And then, add po natin itong 16 plus 49. Okay? So, this become 16 plus 49 is 65. Okay, we are going to decide 64 blank 65. Maglalagay po tayo ng inequality symbol. So, less than, equal, or greater than. So, mas maliit yung 64 kaysa sa 65, kaya ilalagay po natin dito ay less than. So that we have here, 64 is less than 65. So, kapag less than, okay, ito po yung less than na ngayon, ang triangle po ay acute. So, ibig sabihin, ito pong triangle na ito na may 4, 7, and 8 ay acute triangle. At ito po ay, sa choices, letter A. Okay, for number 6 question. The hypotenuse of a right triangle measures 13 units and one of its leg measures 5 units. Find the measure of the other leg. Letter A, 6 units. Letter B, 7 units. Letter C, 9 units. And letter D, 12 units. Okay, so ang hinahanap po ng problem yung other leg. So ang given po ay hypotenuse ng right triangle, 13 units, at yung isang leg daw po ay 5 units. Okay, illustrate ko po muna sa inyo using right triangle. So ito po yung ating right triangle. Yun pong hypotenuse po niya ay 13 units, yung longest side. So 13 units po yan. Okay, and one of its leg is 5 units. So actually, dalawa po yung legs ng ating right triangle. Ito pong dalawa. So kahit dito po ilagay yung 5, dito po ilagay yung 5, okay lang po yun. Okay, ang hanapin po natin ay yung isang leg. Okay, so Kapag lalagyan po natin yan ng letters, ito po yon. Yung letter C po, side C is 13 units. Yan po yung hypotenuse. Yung one leg po ay side B, 5 units. Ito po yon. At yung other leg po ay side A. So, wala po siyang measurement. Ito po yung isosolve natin. Okay. So, using Pythagorean theorem, C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. Substitute lang po natin yung given. So, ano po yung C? 13. So, lagay po natin dito, 13 square is equal to A, unknown, at B ay 5. So, A squared ay unknown, kaya A squared lang po muna natin. And then, yung B ay 5 square. So, ito po yon. And then, simplify natin, 13 squared, 13 times 13, that is equal to 169. And then, just copy A squared plus 5 squared is 25. So, ano pong gagawin natin to solve for A? So, ang solve po natin yung A, other leg. So, here, gagawin po natin yung subtraction property of equality. Ano po? So, ito pong 25 ay move natin sa left ng equal sign. So, paano po? We are going to subtract 25 to both sides of the equation. Okay? So, para positive 25 minus 25 ay magiging 0 po yan. Okay? So, 169 minus 25, that is equal to 144, and then equal to A squared. Okay? Since square po ito, hindi pa po yan ang value ng A or other leg. So, kunin po natin yung square root niya para po makuha yung value ng A. Okay? So, A now is equal to square root of 144, that is equal to 12. So, meron po bang 12? Okay, so A, B, C, D. So, letter D is the correct answer. 12 units. Okay? Okay, for number 7 question, find the length of the hypotenuse of a right triangle with leg lengths of 15 inches and 20 inches. Okay, we have letter A, 21 inches, letter B, 25 inches, letter C, 30 inches, and letter D, 35 inches. So again, ang hinahanap po dito sa ating problem ay the measure of the hypotenuse of right triangle. So given naman po yung two legs ng right triangle. So ang two legs po niya ay 15 and 20. Okay? So using the Pythagorean theorem, substitute lang po natin. Again, sa C, A, B na ito, yung A at B, ito po yung dalawang legs. So dito po natin isa-substitute, ito pong 15 inches at 20 inches. Okay? So this become C square. This one is equal to A is 15 inches, so 15 square plus the second number 20, kaya B 20 square. Okay? Simplify yung square nila. 15 square is 225 plus 20 square is equal to 400. And then add natin 225 plus 400, that is equal to 625. So again, meron po tayong square. Square root po natin yung 625 para ma-remove po yung square ng C. Okay? So yun po yung square root of 25, that is equal to 25. So meron po bang 25 sa ating choices? Ito po, letter B, 25 inches. Okay? For number 8 question, the bottom of the ladder must be placed 8 feet from a wall. The ladder is 17 feet long. How far above the ground does the ladder touch the wall? Letter A, 10 feet. Letter B, 12 feet. Letter C, 15 feet. And letter D, 16 feet. Okay, so here, ito po ay problem solving about Pythagorean theorem. So, mayroon pong isolve ito kapag hindi po natin in-illustrate sa figure or drawing. So, i-drawing po muna natin. Okay, so nakalagay po dito, the bottom of the ladder must be placed 8 feet from a wall. So, kailangan po natin ng ladder and then wall. So, una, i-draw po natin yung wall. For example, yan po yung wall at iyan po yung ladder. Okay, at nakalagay po dito na yung ladder daw ay 8 feet from a wall. So, ito po yung bottom ng ladder, 8 feet po mula sa wall. Okay, so lagyan po natin ng line at ito po ay 8 feet. Then next po ay, the ladder is 17 feet long. So, ito pong ladder mismo na ito, ang measurement po niya ay 17 feet. And then next po ay, how far above the ground does the ladder touch the wall? Okay, so gaano daw po kataas mula sa ground ang natouch po ng ladder? Okay, so ito po ang ating unknown. Okay, so in illustration, yan po. So gaano po kataas yung ladder mula po sa ground? Okay, so here, in our drawing, makakabuo po tayo ng right triangle. Okay? So, lahat po ng wall, assume po natin na yan po ay vertical. At yung ground po natin, assume po natin na yan po ay horizontal para makapaggawa po tayo ng right triangle. At ang longest side po natin, itong ating ladder. Okay, so here, ang hinahanap po dyan ay ito pong height. So here, kapag lalagyan po natin in a right triangle, ito pong ating figure, ito pong A ay leg at B leg at yung C po ay hypotenuse. Okay? So here, by using Pythagorean theorem, substitute po natin. So ang unknown po natin ay A, ito po yung walang value. So ang C po natin ay 17 at ang B po natin dito ay 8. So substitute po natin. Okay, C is 17 square is equal to A square plus yung B po natin ay 8. So 8 square, okay? So simplify, 17 square is equal to 289 at bring down A square plus 8 square is 64. So again, ito po ay gagamit po tayo ng subtraction property of equality. I-move po natin itong 64 sa left ng equal sign. So plus 64 po ito, kaya minus 64 po sa both side of the equation. So minus 64 din po sa kabila. So 64 minus 64 here is 0. So ang matitira po dito ay A squared. At 289 minus 64, that is equal to 225. Okay? So here we have now 225 is equal to A square. Again, A square po ito. Kailangan po natin i-remove yung square by extracting square root. So here, square root of 225, that is equal to 15. So therefore, ang A po natin o yung height po ng ladder na na-meet niya yung wall ay 15 feet. Okay, so meron po ba tayong 15 feet? Okay, yes, ito po ang letter C sa ating choices. For number 9 question, classify whether the triangle whose side lengths of 8, 15, and 17 is acute, right, or obtuse. So letter A choices, acute, letter B, right, letter C, obtuse, letter D, none of the above. Okay, so ito po ay classification of triangles. Again, tatlo lang po yung classification of triangles. We have acute triangle, right triangle, and obtuse triangle. At ito po yung possible measurement po niya, 8, 15, and 17. So ano po ito? Acute, right, or obtuse? So using the concept of Pythagorean theorem, okay, lagay po natin yung measurement. Yung legs po ng right triangle ay yung dalawang mababang number, 8 and 15. At yung pinakamalaki po o pinakamalaking measurement, 17, yun po yung longest side. So, by using the concept of Pythagorean theorem, ay mako-compute po natin kung ito po ay acute, right, or obtuse. Okay, so ito po yun ulit. So, pangalawang question, kanina mayroon pong question about this. Okay, so here, ang C po natin, longest side, 17. So, yun po yung huwag niyong babaguhin. Basta't yung C po natin, always po yung pinakamalaking number. At yun pong A and B, kahit magkabaltad po yung dalawang mas maliit na numbers. Okay, so 8 and 15 po yung ating A and B. Okay, then, simplify natin yung square. 17 square is equal to 289. Then 8 square is 64 and 15 square is 225. Then add mo natin ito, 64 plus 225, that is equal to 289. So we are going to compare yung dalawang value, kaya po may blank po dito. 289 is blank 289. So less than, equal, greater than. So pareho po yan, kaya po equal. So kapag equal po, nakalagay po dito, kapag equal yung value, then the classification of triangle is right triangle. Ano po? So, meron pong right triangle. So, letter B sa ating choices. For number 10 question, which of the following theorems states that in any triangle, the sum of any two sides is always greater than the length of the third side? Letter A, Hinge theorem. Letter B, Pythagorean theorem. Letter C, exterior angle theorem. And letter D, triangle inequality theorem. Okay, so ito po ang definition na ito, yung theorem na ito po ay tumutukoy sa triangle inequality theorem. Okay? Sabi po niya, sa triangle inequality theorem, In any triangle, the sum of any two sides is always greater than the length of the other side. So, yun po yung triangle inequality theorem. For number 11 question, which of the following measures can be a side length of a triangle? Letter A, 7, 7, 20. Letter B, 4, 6, 12. Letter C, 1, 5, 9. Letter D, 4, 7, 10. So here, ang hinahanap po ng problem ay yung possible po na length ng triangle. So hindi po kasi lahat na 3 numbers ay possible po na length ng triangle. Ano po? So meron po tayong concept na gagamitin. Yun po yung triangle inequality theorem. Okay, so paano po malalaman kung ano po dito yung possible na length ng triangle? Okay, so letter A, unahin po natin. Ang titignan po natin yung dalawang maliit na number. I-add po natin, 7, 7, 20. So 7, 7, ito po yung dalawang maliit. Mas malaki, pinakamalaki po yung 20. So ang gagawin lang po natin dito ay i-add natin. What is 7 plus 7? 14. So yung sum dapat mas malaki sa dito sa 20. So 14 ang sum, 20 yung pinakamalaki, so hindi po mas malaki yung sum. So ibig sabihin, hindi po ito pwedeng maging side ng triangle. Ano po? Kasi yung sum na 14 ay mas maliit sa 20. Okay? So cross out po natin itong letter A. How about letter B? 4, 6, 12. I-add po natin. Ang pinakamalaki po ay 12, ang pinakamalit na dalawa ay 4 and 6. So 4 plus 6, pag pinag-plus natin is 10. Yung 10 po again ay mas maliit sa 12. So hindi rin po pwede itong letter B na side ng triangle. How about letter C? 1, 5, 9. Ang pinakamalaki ay 9. Add natin itong dalawang maliit. 1 plus 5 is 6. So 6 is less than 9. Hindi rin po umabot sa 9. So hindi rin po ito pwedeng measurement ng side ng triangle. How about letter D? 4, 7, 10. So ang pinakamalaki ay 10. So add natin itong dalawang maliit. 4 plus 7 is 11. So 11 is greater than 10. So mas malaki po sa 10 na third side. So ibig sabihin, ito pong 4, 7, 10 ay ito po ay pwedeng maging side ng triangle. Okay? Ganun po yung pag-determine po natin. For number 12 question, the measure of the two sides of a triangle are 5 and 7. Find the range of the possible lengths of the third side. Okay, so given po yung measurement ng two sides ng triangle, alin daw po dito yung, ang hinahanap po niya ay range of the possible lengths of the third side. Ano po? Ibig sabihin ng range ay yung pinakamababa at pinakamalaking pwedeng third side ng triangle. Okay, ito po yung ating choices. A, 212. B, 57. C, 1235. And letter D, none of the above. So gagawin lang po natin, kukunin lang po natin yung dalawang sides, 5 and 7. Okay? Ima-minus po natin yung mas malaki sa mas maliit. 7 minus 5 is 2. And after that, i-add po natin yung dalawa. 7 plus 5 is 12. So, ibig sabihin, yung 2 at 12, ito po yung range ng possible lengths of the triangle or the third side of the triangle. At iyan po ay isinusulat using parang ordered pair po. Ano po? 2, 12. Yung 2, ito po yung hindi pwedeng, ito po yung pinakamaliit na number na hindi pwedeng maging value ng ng third side. At 12 naman ay ito po yung hindi na pwedeng maging value. So, ibig sabihin, sa pagitan po ng 2 and 12. Okay, ang ibig sabihin po nito ay greater than 2 po at less than 12 ang possible length ng third side. Okay? So, ang range po niya ay 2, 12. Ito po ay letter A sa ating choices. Number 13 question. Find the range of the possible lengths of the third side x. Okay, so again, gawin din po sa number 12 question. Ito din po ay range of possible lengths of the third side x. So x po. So ang dalawa pong measurement ay 8 and 5. So ano po yung pwedeng maging length ng side x? Again, yung dalawa po, isusubtract lang po natin. 8 minus 5 is 3 at i-add din po natin 8 plus 5 is 13. And then 313, yan po yung kanyang range. Okay? So meron po ba tayong 313? Meron po. That is letter B sa ating choices. Okay? Number 14 question. Given the measures of sides of triangle below, determine the smallest angle. Okay, so ito po yung ating triangle ABC. Ito po ang measurement ng AB ay 8, BC ay 3, at AC ay 6. At ito po yung ating choices. Alin po ditong angle ang pinakamaliit? Okay? So, angle A, angle B, angle C, all of the above. Okay, so para po ma-determine natin yung pinakamaliit na angle, ay tingnan po natin yung pinakamaliit na measurement ng side. So, ang side BC, ang pinakamaiksi kasi 3 lang po yung kanyang measurement. Okay? 6'8 po yung dalawa. So, yung opposite po ng BC na side, na angle, ito pong angle na opposite ng side na ito po yung pinakamaliit na angle. Okay? So here, ito po yung side BC, 3 units, pinakamaliit sa tatlong sides. Ang opposite angle po niya ay angle A. So ito po yung pinakamaliit. So ito po, letter A yung sagot natin. Angle A is the smallest angle. For number 15 question, what is the largest angle in triangle below? So kanina ay smallest angle, ngayon naman po ay largest angle. So again, ang hahanapin po natin ay yung pinakamalaking o pinakamahabang measurement ng side. So ito po ay 8, 9, 11. So ang pinakamahaba po ay ito pong 11. At ang opposite po ng side PQ, ang opposite angle po niya ay ito po yung kanyang opposite angle. So angle R, ibig sabihin angle R ang pinakamalaking angle or the largest angle is angle R. Okay, so that is letter C sa ating choices. Okay, so inulit ko po, pag pinakamaliit na angle, ang opposite po niya pinakamaiksi na measurement. Kapag pinakamalaking angle, pinakamahaba naman po na side. Okay, ang opposite niya. Number 16 question. Given the triangle with side measures below, list the sides in descending order. Okay, so ito po, ililist po natin yung sides ng triangle in descending order. So ano pong ibig sabihin ng descending order? Pababa po yung kanyang measurement. Pababa po yung mula pinakamahabang sides papunta sa pinakamaiksing sides. So yun po yung descending order. Okay, so here, ang pinakamahaba dito ay AR 13, tama po ba? Kasi 13, meron po palang 16 dito. Ito po yung pinakamahaba. So 16 ang pinakamahaba, susunod ay 13 at ang pinakamaliit ay ito pong AC. Ano po? Kasi ang measurement po niya ay 8. So here, ang pinakamahaba ay CR mula pinakamalaki. So CR, may CR po ba? Okay, dito. So cross out na po itong letter C at D. Ito po tayo sa dalawa, CR. And then ang kasunod po dyan ay 13 AR. So CR, AR, ito po ay AC, ito po ay AR. So ibig sabihin, ito po yung descending order ng side lengths na ito. Okay? So letter A sa ating choices. For number 17, which of the following is the longest side of the triangle below? Letter A, XY, letter B, YZ, letter C, XZ, and letter D, all of the above. At ito po yung ating triangle XYZ. So, angle X, 78 degrees, angle Y, 50 degrees, and angle Z, 52 degrees. So, ang hinahanap po niya ay longest side. So, paano naman po natin malalaman yung longest side? Given po yung angles ng triangle. Okay. So, i-reverse po natin yung ating inequality theorem. Okay? Yung pinakamalaking angle, yun naman pong opposite niya ang pinakamahabang side or longest side. So, 52, 50, 78. Ang pinakamalaki po ay 78. So, yung opposite po niyang side, yan po yung pinakamahabang side. Ano po? So, ang pinakamahabang side dito ay YZ. Meron po ba tayo? So, meron po letter B sa ating choices, YZ. At ang pinakamaiksi naman po ay opposite ng pinakamaliit na angle. Halimbawa, hindi po longest side ang hinahanap. Halimbawa ay shortest side. So 50 po yung pinakamaiksi at pinakamaliit na angle. Yung opposite po niya, yun po yung pinakamaiksi na side. Okay? Yun naman po kapag shortest side ang hinahanap. Okay? For number 18 question, which of the following theorems states that the measures of an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the measures of its remote interior angles? Okay? So we have A, Hinds theorem, letter B, Pythagorean theorem, and letter C, exterior angle theorem, letter D, triangle inequality theorem. Okay, so ano daw pong theorem na ito ang nagsasabi na the measures of exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the measure of its remote interior angle. So nabanggit na po yung exterior angle. So ibig sabihin, ito po ay exterior angle theorem. Okay? So our answer is letter C. For number 19 question, find the measure of angle 1 on the triangle below. So ito po yung ating triangle. Okay? At ito po yung ating choices, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 120 degrees, 150 degrees. So here, solve po natin yung measurement of angle. Angle 1 rather. So ang angle 1 po, ito po ay exterior angle. So ang pagkuha po ng exterior angle ay i-add po natin yung dalawang remote interior angle. So ano po ang remote interior angles ng angle 1? Okay, ito pong dalawang angle na ito. Hindi po kasama itong katabi niyang angle. Ang remote po niya itong dalawa. Okay? So, 80 and 70, i-add lang po natin yung 80 and 70 na iyan. Ano po? So, 80 plus 70, that is equal to 150 degrees. Okay po? So, angle 1, ang measurement po niya ay 150 degrees. That is letter D dito po sa ating choices. For number 20 question, which of the following statement is true about the triangle below? So ito po yung ating triangle. Alin daw po ang tamang statement? Okay, we have choices A, B, C, and D. So isa-isahin po natin, okay? Kasi ganito po yung question, which of the following statement is true about the triangle below? So ibig sabihin, hindi po natin alam kung alin po dito ang tama. So isa-isahin po natin. Then, yung statement, and then ko-compare po natin sa triangle. So, letter A, angles 1 and 2 are the remote interior angles of angle 5. Okay. So, angle 5, ito yung angle 5. At ang remote interior angles daw niya ay 1 and 2. So, 1 and 2 ba ang remote interior angles ng angle 5? Hindi po. Ano po? Kasi yung 2 katabi ng 5. Ang remote po ng 5 ay 1 and 3. So nakalagay po ay 1 and 2. Ibig sabihin, cross out po natin yung letter A. Hindi po yan tama. This is wrong statement. Okay? How about letter B? Angles 2 and 3 are the remote interior angles of angle 5. Okay, so again, angle 5, ang remote interior daw niya ay 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 daw po ba ang remote interior ng angle 5? Again, wrong. Dapat sabi ko 1 and 3. Hindi po 2 and 3. Okay? Kasi yung 2 po katabi po ng 5. So letter B, cross out po natin yan. That is wrong statement. Letter C, angles 1 and 2 are remote interior angles of angle 4. Okay, angle 4 naman po ngayon yung exterior. So ito po yung angle 4. Ang remote daw po niya, remote interior angles ay 1 and 2. Tama po bang 1 and 2 ang remote interior angles ng angle 4? Okay, yes. Ano po? Tama po ito. So ibig sabihin, ang sagot po natin ay letter C. Pero check po natin yung letter D. Angles 1 and 2 are the remote interior angles of angle 6. So ito po yung angle 6. Sabi po niya ay 1 and 2 daw yung remote interior. So 1 and 2 ang remote interior ng angle 6. Hindi po kasi yung 1 katabi po ng 6. Ang remote interior angles ng angle 6 po ay 2 and 3. Okay? Kaya ito po ang letter D statement is wrong also. So our answer is letter C. Okay, for number 21 question. Which of the following theorems states that if two sides of a triangle are congruent to two sides of another triangle and the included angle of the first is larger than the included angle of the second triangle, then the third side of the first triangle is longer than the third side of the second triangle. Okay, so mahaba po yung theorems na ito. So alin daw pong theorem na ito? A, Hinge theorem. Letter B, Pythagorean theorem. Letter C, exterior angle theorem. And letter D, triangle inequality theorem. So itong theorem po na yan po yung tinatawag na Hinge theorem. Okay, so kapag Hinge theorem po kasi, ito po yung comparison ng dalawang triangles. Ano po? Kaya po nakalagay dito, if two sides of a triangle are congruent to two sides of another triangle. So ibig sabihin, dalawang triangle po yung pinagko-compare. So, another triangle. Okay? A triangle. So, kapag ganyan po na may comparison ng dalawang triangles, yan po ay Hinge theorem. Okay? Number 22 question. Which sides is longer between sides BC and PC in the triangle below. Ito po yung ating triangle. So A, BC, letter B, PC, letter C have the same length. So which sides is longer between sides BC and PC? Okay, so ikino-compare lang yung side PC and side PC sa ating triangle. Kung alin daw po dito ang mas mahaba. Okay, so kapag ito po yung ating given, ito po yung application ng Hinz theorem. Ano po? So, dalawa po yung triangle. So, triangle ABC, ito pong upper triangle. At ito pong mas mababang triangle, triangle APC. Okay, here, itong side AB is equal to side AP or congruent kasi may symbol po na dash. At ito pong side na ito, AC, ay pareho pong side ng dalawang triangle. So, equal din po ito kasi iisa pong side. So, makapag-conclude tayo na ito pong dalawang sides BC at PC ay makikita po natin yung mas mahabang side, depende po yung angle. So, yung mas malaking angle, ang opposite po niya ay mas mahabang side. So, 45 at 80, mas malaki po yung angle 80. And then, ito pong side PC ang mas mahaba. At sa figure pa lang makikita na po natin alin po ang mas mahaba. Okay? So, side PC is longer than side BC. So, PC, letter B sa ating choices. Number 23 question. Which sides is true about the sides of the triangle below? Okay, so ito po yung ating triangle. Hinahanap po niya alin daw po yung true statement here. Okay, so true about the sides. So here, ito po yung number 22 questions kanina. So the same process. So kung alin po yung mas malaking, kapag ganito yung figure, yung mas malaking angle, ang opposite po niya ay mas mahabang side. So between, kasi 99 at 95, between AS and KS, mas mahaba po ang AS kasi mas malaki po yung angle na opposite niya, 99 degrees. Compare po dito, 95 degrees. So, tingnan po natin yung ating statement. Letter A, side AS is greater than side KS. So, yung AS ba ay greater than KS? Yes, that's correct. So, correct statement kaagad yung letter A. How about letter B? Tingnan ko natin kung mali. Side AS is less than KS. So, AS is less than KS daw. So, wrong nga naman ito. Letter C, side AM is equal to side AS. Side AM, ito po yung AM, is equal to side AS. So, equal ba yung itong AS at AM? Hindi po. Ano po, mas mahaba yung AS. So, wrong statement. Letter D, none of the above. So, ang sagot po natin ay letter A. For number 24 question, which of the following financial problems refers to the act of receiving money as payment for work done or something that one deserves? It can also imply generating income through various means such as employment, investments, or other activities. So we have earning money, profit, loss, best buy. So here sa ating question, ito pong apat na choices ay about financial problems. Pero ang keyword po natin dito sa definition niya ay receiving money. So kapag tayo po ay nag-receive ng money as payment for work, ito po yung payment for work done, yan po ay earning money. Ano po? Kasi nag-receive po tayo ng money na bayad po ng ating work. Okay? So ito po ay earning money. So our answer is letter A. Number 25 question. Buying amounts of products that represent the best value or the option that gives you the most value for your money. This statement refers to what money problem? A. Earning money. B. Profit. C. Loss. And letter D. Best buy. Okay, so buying amount of products from the word buying, that is best buy. Ano po? So ito po yung ating keyword. So buying amounts of products. So best buy, that is our answer. So that is letter D. For number 26 question, which of the following is true about profit? Ibig sabihin, ito pong ABCD statements, okay, mayroon po ditong true statement about the word profit. Ano po? So, tingnan po natin, isa-isay natin yung statements. Letter A, profit is the difference between the selling price and the cost price when sold at a lower price. Okay, halimbawa po, bumili po kayo ng product at ibenta po nyo sa mas mababang presyo, yun po ba ay profit? Hindi po yun profit kasi bumili ka ng presyo tapos ibebenta mo sa mas mababa, hindi po yun profit. Ano po? Ang tawag po dyan ay loss. Ano po? Letter B. So, wrong statement po yung A. Letter B po, profit. The profit is the difference between the selling price and the cost price when a product is sold at a higher price. Okay, ito po yon. So kapag bumili po tayo ng product at benta po natin sa mas higher na price, yun po yung profit. Kasi nadagdagan po yung pera nyo. Ano po? So letter B is the correct statement. Okay? So hindi na po natin tignan yung C and D kasi meron na pong true statement about profit. Number 27 question, which of the following is not belong to the group? Letter A, financial stability. Letter B, budgeting and planning. Letter C, installment plan. And letter D, building resilience. So ito pong A, B, C, D ay meron pong pagkakapareho yung tatlo at yung isa po ay hindi po nila kapareho. So ang tatlo po dito na magkakapareho ay itong letter A, letter B at letter D. Ang tawag po dito ay yung skills to solve financial problem. Ito po yung mga skills na kailangan natin para makapag-solve po tayo ng financial problem. So, financial stability, budgeting and planning, building resilience. So, lahat po ito ay skills. At ito pong installment plan, hindi po to skill. Ano po? So, our answer, yung not belong to the group ay letter C. Salamat sa panonood mga anak. Nawa po ay natulungan ko kayo sa inyong pag-review. Kung hindi po nyo napanood yung part 1 at part 2 na reviewer ay pwede po ninyong balikan dito po sa ating channel. So good luck po sa inyong second quarter periodical test.